So what's the next big thing? What's the next big trend that you can catch to make money? Most money's made by catching trends early, right? Uber caught a trend early. Amazon caught a trend. Jeff Bezos started e-com in 1994 and became the richest person in the world. Now this, I'm not saying you're gonna become the richest person in the world, but the next big trend is what I call DSMC, Digital Social Marketing Consultant. Consulting is a multi-billion-dollar industry. People just don't realize it. There's huge firms out there that are literally making millions and billions of dollars every year. Small firms doing millions, big firms doing billions. It's never been taught to everyday ordinary people like you and I, and this is my thing that I'm focused on. If you follow me back in 2016, I launched a social media marketing agency. I trained 50,000 people how to start their own agency. That was the next big trend. It worked. Amazing testimonies. You've probably seen it. In fact, I now own the trademark on SMMA, social media marketing agency in the United States. That's how many people that I was able to reach. So I'm very grateful for that. But that was the trend then. What's the trend right now? 2019 going into 2020, what's the big thing? So I'm also gonna issue you a challenge, a 30-day challenge, okay? It's the 555 challenge. That you make $50 in the next 30 days, or $500 or $5,000 in the next 30 days as a DSMC, Digital Social Marketing Consultant. Okay, and I'm gonna make it easy on you because I've got some software that I've created, some custom software that's only available to people who are in this program that'll actually do most of the work for you. Now, this isn't get rich quick scheme. I'm not telling you you're gonna get rich overnight, you're gonna become a millionaire overnight, but I will tell you that this is a legitimate side hustle. You could do this while you have a full-time job to generate extra income, and some of you will be able to quit your job and just do this. Multi-billion-dollar industry. It's been around for 30, 40, 50 years. It's not taught. It's one of those things. They don't teach it in high school. They don't teach it in college. So why does it work? That's the most important thing. So listen to me for a little bit here. I know you're busy. I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I thought I'd sit down and just record this real quick. I'm in Vegas, staying at the Bellagio. Got some business meetings. So it's only two real ways you make money: product and services. That's it. Product and services. So products are, you come up with a new bar of soap, a new shampoo, a new beef jerky. Jeff Bezos sells products, right? On Amazon, that's all people are buying. Product, product, product. Services are like you become a lawyer, you become a doctor, you become a CPA and do people's taxes and all that, right? That's about the two ways you make money. That's about it. Now, products make people the richest in general, but they're the hardest to start. E-com's great, but Jeff Bezos, it took him over 20 years to become the richest person in the world with selling products. I'm not saying you shouldn't sell products. I'm just saying, understand that products are tricky. I have a business, Mentor Box. We sell products. I've got e-com, dropshipping, all kinds of businesses. But if you don't have a lot of money and a lot of experience, best thing to do is start in the services. So social media marketing agency, I taught that in 2016. That was the big trend then. This is the next big thing. That's why I took the time. I was like, I got to get this out. It's killing me. I do a DSMC myself. I'm a digital social marketing consultant. I charge 100 grand. People pay me 100 grand, more than 100 grand, but let's just call it like on average, I charge 50 to 100 grand. And I don't necessarily do the work for people. I give them a plan. I give them advice. I give them ideas. Okay, so I'm not teaching you anything I don't do myself. Every year I make I've got lots to do. It depends how you count it, but I make, let's just say, between $400,000 and $1 million, $400,000 and $1 million a year. It's a little side thing that I do, DSMC. Okay, now you're not gonna be able to start out and charge, $100,000. In fact, I want you to start out charging $50 to create a small report where you analyze people's businesses, you analyze their website, you analyze their marketing, and tell them what they're done wrong. If they like what you're saying, which they will, because I created an amazing piece of software that I use that I'm gonna give you access to if you become a student in this program, then you can charge them $500 for a more advanced plan. And then if you wanna take them on and actually do the services as a client to fix their business, you can charge $5 grand. Okay, you can charge more, but I just like this 555 challenge. Next 30 days, listen to me. By the time you're done with the end of this video, I'm gonna have laid it out You can decide if you want to be in my test group. I launched a test group for SMMA, Social Media Marketing Agency, in October 2018. I'm doing this now in October 2009. I did it in 2016 for social media marketing. This is 3 years later, October 2019. Okay, so it's kind of, it's very interesting that 3 years later, almost to the precise day, I'm launching this. And it's just coming, it's like trends come in like 3-year intervals. So here's the cool thing about it. You don't need to have a college degree for this, because there is no college degree for a DSMC. So you just got to learn how to do it, which I'm going to teach you how to do. And we're going to let software do it for you. People don't understand that there's ways to automate going into a business. So you basically go into a business. If you don't know any business owners, like you might have a friend, you might have a parent, a relative who has a business, that's easy to start. But I'm going to show you also how to get clients, even if you know nobody, even if you don't live in the United States. You could live anywhere in the world. If you have access to the internet, this can work for you, because I'll show you how to reach out. You can direct message people on Instagram. It's a gold mine. And I'm going to give you some cut and paste messages you can actually write to them that will explain, like, hey, boom, this is why you should talk to me. And I'm going to show you, if they ask you, oh, well, do you have a lot of experience? You can say, I'm new to being a digital social marketing consultant, but I work with, or I have access to a piece of software designed by one of the top social media and digital marketing experts. Like, people don't realize I've been, me and my business partner, we've spent over $600 million on Facebook ads for our businesses. I was in the beta of Facebook. I was one of the first people to use Google AdWords. 2014, I started using YouTube and became one of the largest YouTube advertisers in the world. I've got over 13 million social media followers. So you're kind of like, I built this, so you're kind of using, these ideas that I'm giving you as I educate you. So you don't have to worry if you don't have a lot of credentials. The people are going to listen to you, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to give you the ability to generate a free report for them. And this free report, you're going to go in, you're going to get their information. It's good. My software is going to generate a free report for them. You're going to give it to them. It's going to build credibility, because they're going to be like, wow, I didn't know that. Wow, these are the things I'm missing. And then you can charge them either $50 or $500, depending on the next level of plan that they want. So usually I recommend charge them $50. It will generate. By the way, you don't have to use my software. Eventually you can just, if you might already know how to do this on your own, or you can learn to do it on your own. The software is just an optional thing. But you could charge them $50. You create a 100-point report, and you give that to them. And then if they still want your help, you can charge them $500 to create a very in-depth analysis and report on what they do. Because a lot of business owners already have somebody who can do the plan, who can actually implement it. They have like a web designer. They have somebody running their Facebook ads. But if they don't, you could charge them. You can refer them, by the way. I have an agency that will actually do the work for them if they want somebody else to do it. They want to outsource it. And I'll give you a list of some other agency owners. And in general, you'll make $5,000 if you refer one client who pays to my agency. Most agents is like a affiliate referral plan. So it's very powerful for you. And so yeah, let's get into why this works. I want to give you a little more. I've just given you like the high level, like blah, 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 this is how this thing works, okay? Let me go a little teeny bit more in depth. So here's the deal. The average business owner has about 5 things wrong with their business, okay? And to put this in perspective, there's tens and tens of millions of businesses. There's at least 20 million business owners in the United States alone. Globally, nobody knows exactly, but let's just call it 50, 60 million business owners. So globally, we don't know exactly, but let's say there's about 60 million business owners. Here's the deal. Those business owners almost all suck at marketing, literally, and they'll even admit that. You don't even have to be cocky and be like, oh, you suck. Their website's not optimized for speed. It's not optimized for mobile. It doesn't have the correct tools, like it's not using Google Analytics. It's not which is a free tool if you don't know what that is. It's not fast enough. It doesn't look correct. The layout's wrong. The design's wrong. This is more than 5 things. But those are the 5 kind of core things. And you can go on and on. And the thing is, the average business owner, profitable business owner, is over 50 years old. They don't want to learn it. They don't want to do it. They want to pay somebody else to do it. Now, the problem, and this is where you as a DSMC fits in. as a digital social marketing consultant, this is where you fit in. There's a little sweet spot, a middleman or middle woman kind of place. And that is, so you have the business owner and you have agencies that will do the work. Here's the thing about agencies. Agencies are expensive. They charge anywhere from $10,000 to $1 million to actually do the work. Fix the website or build them a new website, build them funnels, run their Facebook ads, run their YouTube ads, blah, 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 do their SEO, optimization, all that stuff. So here's business owners. They don't want to do it themselves. They know they suck at marketing. So they then talk to an agency and they're like, oh my, it's like too expensive or it's too much of a leap for them. You will sit right in the middle and you'll come in with a lower price and you'll just generate a plan and make them more aware of like what's wrong. You see, your job is to communicate to this business owner, here's very specific things that are wrong. Here's 40, 50, 60, 70 things that we can work on. And then, and this is what I was saying, you don't have to do that much work, is if they then go, wow, that really makes sense to me. There's a lot of problems with my business. I'm ready to rock and roll and grow my business. Then they basically, you can say, hey, I've got a referral network of 3 or 4 agencies that can handle this for you. You sit in between and you then make a finder's fee from the agency, and the client's happy, the agency's happy, and you're happy. Being a middleman makes people a lot of money in life, a lot. It's amazing they don't teach that at school. I mean, think about like sports agents. They don't play the sport, they don't own the team, but they sit in between and they collect a nice 10, 20% royalty. Tillman Fertitta was at my house. If you don't know who he is, he's on the Forbes list. He's worth $4.9 billion. He's the largest restaurateur in the world. He owns 600 restaurants, casinos, 60,000 employees. He owns the Houston Rockets. And he told me, he said, you know, when we were kind of talking about this whole concept, he was like, he owns this restaurant chain. You might have heard of it. It's based off the Forrest Gump movie. It's called Bubba Gump Shrimp. It's a restaurant chain all around the United States. And he goes, you know who makes the big money in that? I said, who? He said, Tom Hanks and Robert Zemeckis. So Tom Hanks was an actor and Zemeckis was the director or writer or whatever. And so he said, they don't have to do any work on the restaurant side. So I'm the restaurant owner, and here's the restaurant. They sit in between, and every time somebody buys a meal, they get a small royalty percentage. So middlemen, he's like, make the most profit in this Bubba Gump Shrimp. Even though he's the owner, he doesn't make as much money as people who don't own it. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you don't like your job, if you don't like your career, I'm giving you another. I try to every year or 2 or 3 come out with like a new trend that will actually work for you. Because there's so many people saying, just do this and do this and this. And they're either selling old trends, which still kind of work, but they're getting old by the day. They're getting more competitive. They're getting more saturated. But at DSMC, I mean, you literally, so I've got a program. In this program, I'm going to walk you through. It's a 60-day program that's going to teach you everything you need to know. Plus, as a bonus, I'm going to give you access to use the software. Okay, I'm going to give you credits to use the software. Every time you use the software, it'll use a credit. But I'll give you enough credits that you can take on a ton of customers without paying any more money. Okay, if you end up using it and have thousands and thousands of reports you generate, I charge a teeny fee for the software. But I want you to be successful. That's why I created the software, because I was like, because as I said, you don't have to use the software. Over time, you might eventually not use the software. You might just say, I want to be a digital social marketing consultant. I want to charge businesses $50, $500, and $5,000 to give them a plan. A plan. That's all you're doing. It's a little bit like an accountant, right? An accountant just like gives you a plan. You got to sign your own tax return. They're like, here's the plan. Well, I'm going to show you that this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. People are already making billions, literally, in this exact industry. But I'm going to show you how to do it as a little guy, just starting out. You don't need a college degree. That's a beautiful thing, because there's no real college degree in this. It's too new of an industry to learn digital marketing. Number 2, there's like, if you are on the younger side, people are not going to trust you with super complicated things, but they trust young people with internet stuff, digital stuff. You're going to come in. Now, as I said, this is different than my social media marketing agency, because my social media marketing agency program, the thing about that program was you actually built an agency, built a company, and did the work for people, which is great. I was just on the on WhatsApp with a guy right before I turned on this video who's making $1.2 million a month with his social media marketing agency. He has a specific niche. Like they say, there's riches and niches. And he has a little niche that he goes after, and he charges people like $2,000 a month. But he does a lot of work. He has to do their Facebook ads for them and do all the work. What I'm giving you is a way that you don't have to do the work. You can sit in between the business and the people who do the work, and either use software to do the work for you or other businesses, and you just collect a finder referral fee. That's amazing. Everything else in services, the problem with services, and I was talking about there's only two ways you make money, product and services. The problem with services is you got to do the service. It's a lot of work. If you're a lawyer, you have to do a lot of legal things. If you're a doctor, you have to do a lot of surgeries, or you have to go to the office. Same with the CPA. You got to crunch numbers all day. But what if by sitting in the middle, you can make $500, $5,000 per business owner? Per business owner. That's a lot of money. So I'm gonna put a link below. You can click here, or the button's in the corner. Look, here's the thing. People go, do these programs work, Ty? People pay money for them. I've got the most people in history that have ever bought these educational programs. And the reason that people come back, and the reason that I'm able to grow, is because the stuff just works. My social media marketing agency, I don't know how to officially do this. You know, people say, oh, is this a scam and this and that? And I say, well, just remember, I just read a report. 60-70% of people who graduate a college degree don't ever use that degree to make money. Is that a scam? Well, I would say no, because you got educated. But I'd go head to head with the ratio. Some of these, like my social media marketing agency, so many agents, I'd go anywhere in the world. People come up to me like, I started an agency. I was in London, a 20-year-old's like, I started an agency, I sold the domain to ClickFunnels, I sold the agency, I got it up to, I think he got it to $5 million in revenue, decent profit, probably netted $500,000-$700,000, which at 20 wasn't bad. And just get people off the street going, these programs work. Now, I can't promise they don't work for everybody. It's just like college. Some people don't even do the work. It's like buying a book. People go, well, does this work for everybody? I'm like, does a good book work for everybody? Tim Ferriss wrote the book 4 Hour Work Week, became a New York Times bestseller. Did that work for everybody? No, because most people don't even do the work. So I can't, guarantee that this would work if you don't even do the work. But what I'm telling you is I personally have been doing digital social marketing consulting since, I think I took my first client in 2012. 2013, I charged $25,000. It was a guy named James Swanwick. A lot of you have seen him now. I own a small part of a business he owns, Swanwick Sleep Classes. Back then in 2013, he had struggled, started 6 businesses. None of them really succeeded. Now he has 2 businesses that I think are both multi-million-dollar businesses. I know at least one is, and the other one is a newer business. But that was my start, $25,000 I charged him. I created a plan. I didn't have the software. I didn't know as much as I know now, but it worked and it got results. And so that digital consulting, this social marketing, people don't know how to do it. And it's as big as opportunity. It's bigger than it was in 2013 when I started, because now everybody knows they should be doing online marketing. Everybody knows. So remember, middleman, you're going to sit between the people who do the work and the software that does the work and the client. So all you have to do is talk to people. And I'm going to show you, if you're a shy person, there's ways you can reach out to companies in automated ways, through email, through direct messages. You can pay someone else to do it, and you can get referrals, by the way. And I make it so easy because we're going to create a free automated evaluation of their business that you can give to them to build credibility. And they're going to see that free report and be like, wow, this is so good. Like, tell me more. And then you're like, yeah, $50. If they're like kind of a hard sell, just be like $50 and I'll get you the upgraded version of the report that goes more in depth. Every business owner has $50. It's not a hard sell. And if they really like the report, you can give them the more advanced version. That's $500. And then what do? Well, they're going to be blown away by this report. Then you just follow up by saying, do you have an in-house team that can do all these marketing things for you? And if they say no, you go, perfect. I've got a network of agencies that will do the work. If you want, I'll get them to give you a custom quote. And then each of these agencies that I'll put you in touch with, they will pay you a referral fee. So you don't have to do the work. Let the agency do the work. You can make $5,000. I've got an agency. You send us a paying client, we'll pay you $5,000. No problem. In fact, we'll pay you more on certain packages, but our minimum we'll pay out is $5,000. So this is what I said. Next 30 days, forget all the fear that you have and the worry. Dude, I just read, jobs are not safe anymore. They're not secure. I'll bet when your parents were alive, or even they say about 20 years ago, I read a report that the average business career lasted 10 years at one company. Now it's down to 4. Meaning there's not job security anymore. So the best job security is you creating your own career. And a digital marketing consultant is just a no-brainer. It is a no-brainer. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. I started doing it in 2013. I've trained people how to do it inside my own company. It's not that hard. It's not nearly, and like I said, the reason I decided to shoot this video is I always talk about what they should have taught us in school. I'm like, how come there's nobody learning this? McKinsey's a multi-billion-dollar consulting firm. Started by, Ivy League guys back in the 1960s. Well, what I'm teaching you, you don't have to go to Harvard or Yale to do. This is the new world. No one knows how to do this, but I'm going to show you how to do it. Give me 60 days. And in fact, during that 60 days, I'm going to give you this 30-day challenge to get your first paying customer. So click the link, jump in the price. I want to explain how the price works and all that. And here's the good news for you. I got a 100% money back guarantee. If you do the work and you just find it doesn't work for you, I'll give you all your money back. So you got the whole program for free. Okay? That's something college doesn't do. There's no college tuition refund. There probably should be, but there isn't one. So I'm backing this up with money. Money back guarantee. So here's the deal. Pricing. I thought how to price this. I mean, what should I price this? People pay $20,000, $30,000 for 1 year of college to learn something that's less practical than you're about to learn. I'm going to put my heart and soul into this. I charge $10,000 an hour if people want to meet me for lunch or something and get advice. So this program is gonna be many, many hours of work. Of course, it's gonna be, a course for multiple people, so I can discount the price because it's not like I'm doing one-on-one with you. So, original price, we're gonna do it at $4,900, $5,000, because I figured if you get one referral fee for $5,000, you pay it all back. But I realize that's gonna limit the market. A lot of people who follow me are either younger or in between jobs and tied in a little tight financial. I don't want to charge too little. I have some businesses that we have very low price, like Mentor Box is like $7 a month. It's for book summaries and stuff like that. And I think that's a fair price because that's kind of like it's like Netflix. It's like an extra thing you do, kind of an entertainment thing. It's not like a career. This is teaching you a potential new career that could change your life. So I was like, I can't charge $7 for this. And I've got costs in it because the software I'm giving you access to, I use APIs from multiple companies, so it costs me money to generate one report. So I was like, I got to charge some money for it. So I decided I'm just gonna do it under $1,000. Can't be better than that. Some people you won't have. You click the link, you'll see how the price breakdown. You'll see the bonuses. You'll see how it works. But I think with the money back guarantee and the fact that this is a potential career change, either as a side hustle that you do as a part-time job or full-time, I mean, isn't it fair? Colleges charge $20 for 1 year. I'm not saying this is better than college. I'm just saying you're supposed to get a career from a college degree, and that's $10,000 to $100,000 easy at a lot of colleges, especially in the United States. And so community college is like $1,000. I'm like, I'm not gonna charge less than community college because this is better than community college. I've generated millions with this out as a side business for me. Side business every year. Every year I generate, I think in the last few years, probably the least I've generated is $300,000-400,000 profit. It was all profit for me, except for my time. I didn't have any hard costs in it. That's the other thing. You can build, a lot of people go, oh, Ty, I got a multi-million-dollar business and this. And you know what I ask them? What's your profit margin? Because a lot of people, when you get their profit margins, are like, well, okay, I made $1 million, but I only netted 70,000 or 120,000. Doesn't sound as good. Guess what? Everything I'm teaching you has 100% profit margins or close. I mean, minus your time. You're gonna have to put a little bit of time in it, but I'm gonna show you how to automate most of that. So when you start talking, if you could make 100 grand with 100 grand profit margins, that changes the game, or $1 million or whatever. So for me, when I do this and I make 300 or 400 grand, it's just like free money basically for me. So I'm not saying you're not gonna make 400 grand doing this your first year. I've been doing it a long time. I got a lot more experience. Giving you a disclaimer, a common sense disclaimer. That's why I challenge you, the 555 challenge. $50 in the next 30 days, your first customer. Transition that to $500 for the more advanced plan that you'll give a marketing plan as their consultant. 5,000 is the next stage. So I want you to hit at least one of those in the next 30 days. I'm gonna show you how to get business cards, stationery, logo, all that kind of stuff. You can brand it, name it after you. It's kind of fun, you know? Like I have an investment company, it's Ty Lopez Capital Group. You can name this after you. It can be, you know, Susie Smith, digital marketing consultant. It can be Bob Jones, you know, digital social marketing consultant. I call it DSMC to differentiate. The digital is like the internet side of thing, the web side of things. Social is obviously, because so much of the marketing nowadays that needs to be done is social. Facebook is a social platform, YouTube and things like that. So DS marketing, you're gonna be focused. There's a saying, there's riches and niches. You're gonna focus on their marketing plan. You're not gonna give them accounting advice. You're not gonna give them legal advice. You're just gonna give them marketing advice around digital and social. You're not gonna tell them how to do, you know, old school billboard marketing or TV marketing. You're not gonna tell them how to do, you know, more mail things to people's house, postcard, robo dialer, auto dialer, nothing. You're just gonna focus on the digital and social side. And then you're just gonna focus, like I said, on marketing, and you're gonna be a consultant. You're not gonna be the one who has to do the work. You're not an agency. That's the cool thing about this. That's the unique thing about this program. This is the first time I've ever launched anything like this. So here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna open up a small test group, okay? You click the link below. You have 7 days left to get in, okay? I opened this exactly 3 years ago in 2016, the end of 2016. This is the biggest thing I've seen, the biggest opportunity with the least amount of risk, the least amount of challenges. There's always some challenges. Like I said, it's not get rich quick. But this one, I can't think of anything. If I lost all my money, this is what I would do. This, I would go, and there, like I said, 2013, I was like, I want to boost my income. This is before I was doing all the social media stuff that I'm doing now. And I literally took my first client, James Swanwick. I remember he was from Australia. I told him it was 25 grand, and he wired me the money from Australia. It was in 2 different wires. It was like 22,000 and 3,000. Now, you could eventually build up to that, but right now it's the 555 challenge. Charge $50 for the beginner automated report, $500 for the super in-depth one, and then $5,000 referral. I'll show you how to refer it to have other people do the rest of the work, ongoing work for years, and you just get paid, and you can move on. And eventually you can take on the clients yourself too. So this is critical information. I'm gonna go deep. When you click the link, quickly as you can enter your credit card. It's a 256-bit SSL encrypted checkout page. It's the most secure place. You feel free and feel safe entering your credit card on the next page. We don't store your credit card number. It's all stored at the high level that is not on my servers, so no one can hack your credit card number. This is a lot safer than giving your card to somebody at a restaurant or Starbucks. They take your card, they can write the number down. So feel good knowing that. You got the money back guarantee that's backed by Visa, MasterCard, and yeah, and it's backed by the fact that I've been doing this the longest. We have a full team. You can call us. We now have, we used to not have, we basically answer the phone 18 hours a day now. So we've got that built out. If you have questions, you're gonna get assigned a rep that you can ask questions about, but it's all in there. All you do is click right now. You could be watching this in the middle of the night. You click the link, you get, as quickly as you get in the program, you're inside and you begin to watch step by step. Let the videos do the work for you. Just kind of sit back, go to sleep, listening to the video. We have an audio version of them. Myself and my team will be teaching you exactly how you go from zero experience to being a real digital social marketing consultant, DSMC. You'll have the business cards. We'll show you how to make an easy website that you can do. It's not critical that you do that, but a lot of people will. Show you how to get your own email address, how to build an email list, most importantly, we'll tell you how to start getting customers. What niches are the best ones to go after? Is it doctors? Is it, accountants? Is it e-com businesses? Is it clothing lines? We'll show you how to do that, and then we'll show you how to either do it on your own or use our software to generate the free sample report, the $50 report, the $500 report. There's 3 levels there. And we'll also show you, I'll show you how to set up PayPal, your own Stripe account, so you can collect the money directly from customers, okay? You don't have to have them pay us and then we pay you. It goes directly to you. So you can start having revenue come in. I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life to start seeing your own business generating money for you. Like when you get that first PayPal, that first Stripe deposit into your bank account, you're gonna be like, wow, this actually worked. So here's my challenge. I want you to send me a screenshot of your PayPal or Stripe first payment from your first customer. You know how they put $20 on the wall of a barber shop or whatever, their first kind of sale? I want you to do the same for me. Send it to me. You can direct message to me on Instagram, or you can email it to me at tytylopez.com. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm challenging you. 30 days, change your life. Most important thing you can do, you can get in better shape, you can find love, you can find happiness, but man, getting your finances in order where you have put it this way, you're not gonna be healthy and happy if every month you go backwards financially. It just catches up to you. It's just stress. I don't care what people say, and they say money's not everything. Yeah, money isn't everything, but I'll tell you this, stress is everything. Stress is once you have stress, nothing goes well. Love life doesn't go well. Your body doesn't do well. Your happiness plummets, and obviously you go in debt and life gets nasty. Don't let life get nasty. Fix your finances. It's a new decade coming here. It's crazy how fast time flies. Fix your finances. If you don't do it now, I promise you this, it gets harder every day to do. Warren Buffett says they studied people. What's the most likely factor in financial success? It's the age at which you start, meaning the younger the better. So if you're watching this and you're old, you're 75, it's the youngest you'll ever be today for the rest of your life. So click the button and jump in. If you're watching this and you're 18, you're the lucky ones. Man, if I could have found I had mentors when I was 19, but this digital revolution hadn't come, which was disrupting and transferring money from old hands into new hands. Look, Kylie Jenner became a billionaire at 20. You've got Snapchat founder Evan Spiegel became a billionaire, I think 22, 23. It's happening earlier and earlier for people because there's a digital shift in the world. Everything's going online. Sears is going bankrupt. Toys R Us is bankrupt. JCPenney is going bankrupt. Fry's Electronics, everything. Barney's, Forever 21. And that niche is the biggest opportunity for you to come in as a digital marketing consultant. Be in between. I'll teach you how to do it. I'll give you the tools to do it. You talk to people. I'll show you how to talk to them. And if you're shy, I'll tell you how to automate talking to people so you don't have to do it face to face. Bring them in, collect the money, and grow your business. It'll build your confidence when you start getting people paying you. I mean, when James paid me $25,000, I was like, yeah, this is real. This was real. That's when you know it's real. You got 30 days. Click the link, jump in. I want next 30 days you hit either $50, $500, or $5,000 paying customer in your bank account. Send me the screenshot. Now, this is a test group. Like I said, I limited the social media marketing one. At the beginning, I wanted to let people who take action have the best chance at it. This is up for grabs, just like SMMA was up for grabs in 2016. And the people, somebody who got in the first month ended up creating $1 million business before they were 22 years because they got in early. Now there's a lot more social media marketing agencies, but there's hardly any digital social marketing consultants. It's something that I'm pioneering and teaching. In fact, nobody in the world uses DSMC except me. Just like I started SMMA and I own the trademark on that, DSMC, same thing, patent pending or trademark pending. So, yeah, if you get in the first waves make the most money. Jeff Bezos got in 1994. Mark Zuckerberg got in social media back in 2003 or 2. You get in early, you get the early bird gets the worm. That's the old saying. There's a lot of truth to that. So click the link. You have less than 7 days. Get in. Only one request. Send me those screenshots. You get your first client. I don't care if it's $50, $500, or $5,000. Let's go. Challenge yourself. Take the challenge. Don't be afraid. People who are afraid always miss out on life. One thing that I was telling you, Tillman Fertitta, this billionaire that was at my house on Tuesday, he said he worries sometimes, but he's never afraid. He says he stays active. He thinks about everything. He calls that worrying. But he said never have fear. Fear paralyzes you. Worry makes you smarter. You worry like, okay, did I think of this? Worry is like when you walk out of your house, did I turn the stove off? Okay. Fear, though, it grips people. It paralyzes them, and they see other people do all the things they wish they had done. Never be paralyzed by fear. Nothing wrong with worry, but no fear. Okay? So I've taken all the need to worry out. If the program doesn't work, I'll send you your money back. I've made it more affordable than any college program, more affordable than community college. It's not the cheapest thing, but sometimes you get what you pay for. So this is a quality product at a quality price that can create a quality life for you. So good luck. Send me that screenshot.